Today I'm leaking what's in every single Christmas present in Madden 25, opening on Christmas Day. From the very worst gift to the absolute best and most rare one that everybody needs. Starting with the worst one, which is the small present. Now, obviously, this is going to be the worst one in the game, like I just said. Do not underestimate them because they're usually the best investment you can make in the Christmas promo every single year, aside from maybe last year, where Christmas promo was kind of depressing and sad. But the small present always gives a solid, decent chance of getting some good stuff because it's usually a pack that has a plus on it, meaning it could be something like an 82 plus pack, an 84 plus pack, an 86 plus pack, and that's exactly what I think it's going to be, is just a random 84 to 86 plus pack. You can get some good stuff in it, you can get some bad stuff in it, but regardless, it's usually a good investment because of the fact that it's not capped at all, and there's literally no limits on what kind of good card you can pull in it, so my final guess is going to be that it's an 84 to 86 pack. And before I get further into telling you guys what's in every single gift, I am doing daily gift card giveaways on my channel for the Christmas season, boys, and the winner from yesterday's video is right here. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. Links are in the description down below, and I will get you your gift card on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you're on, my guy. I am going to be doing that million training pack opening for you guys to try and get all of them for Christmas Day to do a massive pack opening. So don't miss out. We're going to find out on Christmas Day together who is in all of these presents. I'm going to do a massive giveaway. I'm going to do a huge pack opening that morning. It's going to be a very fun video. I do it every single year, and you guys always love it. So be there first. Don't miss out on it. Have noties on so you don't miss any uploads this month. The Christmas pack openings, you guys love them, so we're going to do it again this year, of course. But guys, if you would like me to do a 1 million training pack opening for every present in the entire game, let me know, and I'll get that done for you guys. 1,000 likes in this video, and I will post that immediately. Additionally, if we get that 1,000 like goal, I will double the gift card giveaways I'm giving away on this video, boys. All you gotta do to enter is hit the like button, be subscribed, notifications on so you don't miss any of my uploads, and be first on every video, commenting, of course. I'm giving away a jersey at the end of the month to one of my lucky subscribers, and if we hit 190,000 subs, I'm giving away an Xbox and a PS5 to 2 different subscribers. So join in on the festivities, boys, and let's get into Mutt-Miss.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
If you guys want to make picks on your favorite sports, be sure to check out Underdog Fantasy in the link in the description down below. You can do the pick'em game where you go higher or lower on from 2 to 8 players' stats, which is by far my favorite, and you can up to 325 times your money in a single night. Be sure to use my code DOM and you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a 0.5 special. Now the next gift is actually going to be this bolt and lock present. Now this one is kind of tough to guess. Obviously, the main thing we can look at is that it is definitely going to be a Chargers player. The big question is which one, because there's more Chargers players coming up in these presents that are going to be crazy, but this one just called Bolt and Lock, I kind of want to guess that this is going to be a Lad McConkey card, but another guess of mine would be maybe an old Antonio Cromartie card, like maybe one of his legend cards or something, or a new Antonio Cromartie card, because the lock in here kind of feels like it's carrying a bit of the weight here, and Antonio Cromartie locks wide receivers down, so I'm going to guess a lower overall Antonio Cromartie, maybe out of position card at like wide receiver or something would be my guess here. If not, we're going to go ahead and guess it's a Lad McConkey card. Next up is going to be the Chase Down Hawk present, and this one is extremely obvious. It's the most obvious one to me so far. If you guys remember a couple of years ago, Mr. Buda Baker got a turnover. Everyone thought he was gone, and then lo and behold, the 6'4" demigod himself, DK Metcalf, hawked him down and tackled him short of a touchdown, and I think this is going to be a DK Metcalf, either out of position cornerback card or maybe just his team builder card that came out about a month ago, but either way, I think this is going to be a DK Metcalf card. And I'm saying that some of these cards could be drops of old cards because that has happened before in Madden Ultimate Team, so I'm giving 2 options. One is a new card of this player, and one is going to be an old card that we already got. But obviously, a lot of us would like to see a cornerback DK Metcalf, so if EA wants to drop that, I'd appreciate that a ton. Coverage Hill present. Now, this one I think is also pretty obvious. It's Miami Dolphins orange colors. It has Hill in it, so I think this is probably going to be maybe a DB, free safety, cornerback, maybe even a middle linebacker, Tyreek Hill. I think those are the best options we have here. Additionally, with these medium presents, I think since they are maybe going to be out of position cards, I think they'll be lower in overall. They're there is some crazy out of position cards. They are in the XL gifts that I think are going to be much higher overall. But as for these medium presents, they can't be higher than maybe like 90 overall, maybe even 88 to 90 overall, somewhere around there. So I would go ahead and guess this is like an 88 to 90 overall Tyreek Hill defensive back card. 88 is probably more likely what it's going to be, somewhere around there. After that is the King Snapper present. Now this one is actually really, really tough. Since it has King in it, maybe it's like a Derrick Henry center card or Derrick Henry QB card, just low overall, like 88 overall. You guys tell me what you think on this one, though. This is the only one that I'm confused on, but I think it could be maybe Derrick Henry. Next one is a really fun one. It's Miracle on 85th present. If you guys look closely at it, it does have Bengals colors on it. It's got the orange, it's got the black, and it has number 85, obviously, which is Chad Ochocinco. And a historic MUT card that used to come out every single year for the out of position promo was kicker Chad Johnson, because he did do some kicking back in the day. I think this is more than likely going to be a Chad Johnson kicker card. Again, probably like an 88 overall. Nothing too crazy, but I think a Chad Johnson kicker would be absolutely sick. And I think this probably has the best chance of what it's going to be. After that, we have the Snowplow present. Now, last year for one of the later promos in the years, I believe it was Theme Teamers or something. I can't remember what it was called exactly. We got a fullback Trent Williams card, and I think that's what this is going to be. Either that or it's going to be a Kyle Juszczyk card. The coloring obviously is very 49ers looking. It is medium, so it's not going to be anything too crazy, but the Snowplow, that just sounds a lot more like Trent Williams to me than Kyle Juszczyk, so I think this is probably an out of position Trent Williams fullback card. After that, we have the Legacy present, which I think is very obvious. It is medium. If you look at the colors and everything, it looks a lot like the Legends promo, and I think this is going to be a random Legends player, maybe 88 plus, somewhere around there. 86 plus to 88 plus would be my best guess, but I think it's going to be an 88 or 86 plus Legends card of any player, so maybe you get a full one, maybe you get a limited, anything like that. Obviously, a very low cap of like 86 to 88 overall. Then we have the old school present, which I think is also obvious. We've had a number of promos in this game that have like old players in it, but the old school is kind of carrying here, and I think this is going to be a campus hero. Again, I think this will be a full campus hero player. There isn't that many campus heroes. We don't have a campus heroes part 2, so I think that's kind of what it has to be. Maybe it could be campus heroes and then another promo mixed in, like all Madden or something, but I think those are the best options there. After that, we have the Lightning present, which in my opinion is probably going to be the Blitz promo or the Team of the Week promo. Another one it could be is the Gridiron Guardians promo. All of those have like this type of coloring or the lightning in it, so I think it's going to be maybe one of those, and it'd be another 86 plus pack. The Replica present is very much the Redux promo, so it's got the same coloring of the animation you get from the Redux promo. It also has Replica in it, and the Redux promo is replicas of limited, so I think that's what that's going to be. An 86 plus would make the most sense here, so that is my final guess, an 86 plus Redux pack. And getting into the final stretch of medium presents before we get to the large ones, and believe me, the XLs are absolutely going to be crazy this year. I fully believe that. But we have the scary medium present, and obviously there's nothing more scary in this game than a Daniel Jones card. Legitimately though, this is obviously a most feared card. Probably, again, 85, 86 plus, somewhere around there. I don't think it'll be much higher than that. I don't think it'll be much lower than that. I think 86 or so plus is going to be around where we are getting this pack and what's going to come out of it from the most feared promo. After that, we have the Ultra Green present, which, I mean, this is Team of the Week, in my opinion. Team of the Week is green. It has been for centuries at this point. It was like chrome-ish last year, but it's back to green again this year. This is the Team of the Week promo. 86 plus is my best guess. So you could get some champion cards in there. You could get some high set pieces, some hero cards, all that. But this is very obviously a Team of the Week pack, and it doesn't really even need to be said otherwise. The Theme Team present is next. Another medium pack. This, in my opinion, is going to be a Team Builders card. Again, I think all of these are going to be hovering around 86 plus, all of the packs that we are seeing from the medium presents. But I think an 86 plus theme team present is what this is going to be. It's going to be a team builder. Maybe you have a chance of pulling a team diamond in here, although I doubt that. But regardless, I think it makes the most sense that this is the theme team. It's team builders. Those go hand in hand. Obviously, that's what it is. And then we have the Icy Guard present, which is very obviously Giants colors. And I kind of want to guess that this is an Andrew Thomas card. It's Icy Guard, so they're guarding something. I don't think it's going to be a cornerback, although it could be like a DRC out of position or something. But I think this is more than likely going to be a offensive lineman since it's called the Icy Guard. It's got the Giants colors. I'm guessing an Andrew Thomas card, like 86, 88 overall. Maybe it's an out of position card. You don't really know until it officially comes out because any one of these could be regular cards or out of position, but I'm just going to guess an Andrew Thomas card. Then we have the holiday returns present. I think the only option I have here is maybe a Trindon holiday card. He was on the Broncos back in the day. He's an itty bitty fella. Think Xerxes times 2. So, you know, still respectable, but not as small as someone like Xerxes. But Trindon Holiday was a monster kick returner back in the day, and I think this will be a lot of fun. It is Broncos colors, so I think that's what makes the most sense. I think it has to be some type of Trindon Holiday card, whether that means it's a wide receiver, maybe a super fun card will be like a right end card. I'm just saying that would be a lot of fun. But obviously, I think this is going to be a wide receiver card. It says holiday returns. That's like multiple puns in one. So I think this is Trindon Holiday, no doubt in my mind. Then we have the LT Express, Lawrence Taylor Express, more than likely, because obviously the colors are Giants colors. It could be fun if it was a pack of both of them, or it's a random one between LaDainian and Lawrence Taylor, but it is very Giants looking. So I think this is an LT, maybe like a halfback Lawrence Taylor card, or just a previous rerun of one of the Legends cards he gotten this year. Either way, I think this is a Lawrence Taylor card. I think that's beyond obvious. Next up is the Punt Goat present, and there's a lot of players this could be. Matt Ariza, I guess it could be the Matt Ariza. It's obviously going to be a punter, something fun. Could be a return of another previous out of position card, which is Ben Roethlisberger. He had some fun punter cards back in the day, so it could be him just for jokes. But I think this might be a Matt Ariza card. I think that's who that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's literally his nickname in the NFL right now, so I don't see it being anybody else. Then we have Sappy and Bright present. It is obviously very Buccaneers looking, and even in the name itself, you can tell this is a Buccaneers card. Maybe some type of halfback or fullback or tight end Warren Sapp card. Either way, this is definitely a Warren Sapp card. It could be a redux, of course, of his legend from a couple of months ago, the 86 overall. But I think I want to have more fun and assume this is going to be new cards, because if this is just retreads of cards we've had for months, very lame by EA, I have to say it. And then we have the Snowball Slinger present, and considering the game we just had where it was Josh Allen in the snow, I want to say this is a Josh Allen card. I don't think this is going to be an insane one by any means, but we had a cornerback Josh Allen card in Madden 24, and I would like to think that we're getting the same exact card this year. I want a cornerback Josh Allen. He's like 6'5", so much fun, and it wouldn't even be the best out of position cornerback that we will be getting from these presents, because hold on, there's going to be some crazy ones coming up, boys. After that, we have the Miami Twinkle present, and I kind of want to think this is another Dolphins player, but it could also be a player from Miami from back in the day. So it could be Ed Reed, it could be Ray Lewis, and I want to think this is going to be a Ray Lewis card. It's got the Miami look to it. Ray Lewis, obviously an iconic Madden card, and as a large present, I think this very well could be him. And speaking of Ray Lewis, Miami, Ravens colors, we have the original Lurker present, and I think this is going to be another Miami / Ravens player. I think this is going to be maybe Ed Reed. Now, there is a couple of other guys this could be for another large present. Maybe it could be a Calvin Johnson, although I think he's probably coming up later on in the gifts. This could be Anthony Barr. This could be Paul Krause. Paul Krause obviously has the most interceptions in NFL history. The original Lurker, obviously. I think it could be him. My final guess, though, would be Ed Reed or Paul Krause. Paul Krause has a card in the game, so it would make sense. It's going to come down to those two, though. Those are my final guesses. And then the most obvious one of all, this one is called the Star of James present, and it is Chargers colored. I wonder if you guys can think of anybody in the game that this could be. Now, the only question is this going to be an out-of-position Derwin James card, or is this going to be a regular one? We haven't had really any good regular ones in the game, so I'm just going to guess this is his regular position. Maybe like a 90 overall, although that would be low, so maybe it would be an out-of-position. It's hard to tell, though, because it's so weird how specific every name is for each of these cards. It very well could be a completely different Chargers player. But it says Star of James, and usually when they have hints like that, it's the exact player. And then we have another large present here, and this one is just the large present. And again, all of these open up on Christmas Day, but the large present I'm going to guess is going to be like an 88 to 90 plus overall player pack. It's going to be just any player in the game, 88 to 90 plus. It would be just like, think about like rolling mystery packs, and you can get any packs out of those. It would be like that, but with a large present, it'll be like an 88 to 90 plus overall of any card in the entire game. That's my final guess there. And then we have a Frosty the Third present. Now, I want to get very specific here because I think I am kind of cooking with my idea here. Now, this obviously is green. It's yellow. That is Packers colors. Now, in the past 20 years, the Packers have had some elite players at a certain position. That is quarterback. So, what I'm thinking is, we had Brett Favre. He would be the 1. We had Aaron Rodgers. That would be the 2. And now we have Jordan Love. That would be the 3. I might be on meth right now, but I think that could be what it is it's a Jordan Love card. Is it a regular position 1? Is it an out of position? Is it his redux? I think it could be anything like that, but I think this is Jordan Love. I might be absolutely out of my mind here, but I think I'm cooking here with the Frosty, the 3rd here. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me down below. Then we have another most obvious one ever. It says Holiday Bow Present. It is silver and black. Raiders colors, of course. I think this is going to be an out of position Bo Jackson card, whether that be on offense with like a QB, which would be really fun, tight end like we had for the Combine promo, I believe it was, or maybe we have a wide receiver, a cornerback, middle linebacker, free safety, anything like that. I think this is a Bo Jackson out of position card. I don't think this will be a regular halfback Bo Jackson because he needs an elite card for that to happen, but I am fully convinced this is an out of position Bo Jackson card. Defense, I would guess. Then we have the Jolly Pirate present. Now, this one is really odd. It is a large present. It has LSU, and for LSU, it's really hard to tell who this could possibly be. It could also be Vikings, so maybe it could be Justin Jefferson. It could be Jamar Chase, since he's from LSU. It could go ahead and be Odell Beckham Jr. So I really am not sure with this one. I'm just going to go ahead and throw up a Hail Mary and guess, since it's a Jolly Pirate, that this is going to be an out-of-position Justin Jefferson card. That's my final guess. I'm probably going to be wrong on that one, but I usually cook on all my predictions. Every time I've posted this video, I'm right on like 90% of the picks. So if I have a couple wrong, so be it. I'm still at an A grade for all the guesses I get right. Then we have the Peppers all the way present. This is green. I mean, do we even need to say who this is? This is Julius Peppers. I'm going to guess an out of position card once again in the Green Bay Packers colors for the free safety position. Then we have another obvious one, the Tis the Graham present. And we are coming up on our final large presents here. And then we have the XLs, which are of course the rarest ones in the game. And one of them is going to be far and away the best one in the game, but we'll get to that when we get there. Tis the Graham. It is purple, so it's kind of hard to tell who this could be, but it's also gold in there. So I'm going to guess this is just going to be an out of position Jimmy Graham card. I think a lot of these are going to be out of positions, honestly. The presents in the past are usually out of position cards, so that's my guess. But I think this will be Jimmy Graham, whether that's middle linebacker, free safety, cornerback. It's probably going to be a usable position, like, you know, in the middle of the field or so. So I'm going to guess out of position Jimmy Graham. I think that makes the most sense. He does have Team Diamond 92 and 95 overalls on offense, so it couldn't be that, I don't think. But regardless, that's my guess. Then we're on to the XLs, starting with the Gingerbread defensive end present. It's green, it's red. That's very hard to guess because there's really not teams that match that. But there's a lot of guys that we haven't gotten like huge upgrades of this year. And for the defensive end position, I kind of want to guess. It says Gingerbread, and I'm thinking ginger. So I'm thinking Max Crosby. Maybe I'm crazy again. Maybe I'm back in my bag that I said for the Jordan Love pick earlier. But I think that's a good idea. Gingerbread defensive end. XL, I think I cooked. After that, we have the Gingerbread tight end present. And this has some red on it and green. And my guess here is, once again, we're going with gingers, boys. We're going with gingers all the way through. We're riding those bad boys to the end. And I'm thinking this may be Kelsey. Kelsey kind of has ginger hair. Maybe I'm out of my mind here, but I'm guessing Travis Kelsey for this one. 94 overall, just like all of the XLs are going to be. They could be 95s, but I'm going to go ahead and guess 94s because last year they were 93s, I want to say, but limiteds this year are 94s. These will all be limited, so regardless, there is going to be some crazy ones in here, and that's who I'm going to guess. Next up, we have the Dex the Halls present, and obviously Dexter Lawrence, Sexy Dexy, is my 100% pick here. I think it's beyond obvious. This might be the most obvious one in here. Actually, no. There's one coming up for the XLs that is more obvious, but this is like top 3 most obvious present. This is a 94 or 95 overall Dexter Lawrence card for the promo. Limited, easy choice. Then we have the Winter Hero here, the XL present, and this is a tough one. I can't even lie. There's so many great players that this could be, but it's Steelers colors. I have to go ahead and guess TJ Watt. He's like their most iconic player right now. I don't think it really could be anybody else. George Pickens would be super fun, super, super fun, but I don't really know anybody else that it could be. TJ Watt makes the most sense here. I think this is a 94 and 95 overall TJ Watt card. Then we have the extra large present, just like with the other presents that just say large present or small present. I think this is probably going to be a 92 plus zero chill player maybe, or just 92 plus overall player, but either way, regardless, I think this is going to be a 92 plus pack. Then the most obvious one of all, we have the Covertron present, boys, and this one might be my favorite one because it's so obvious. This is going to be an out of position Calvin Johnson Megatron card at cornerback or free safety. It's one of the two. It's really hard to guess because they've been swapping him back and forth. He in the past was like, you know, only a free safety, but they've been recently putting that cornerback, so maybe it's just a cornerback card this year, but I want to guess that they stay with corner this year. Maybe they flip back to free safety, but either way, there's going to be a 94 to 95 overall Megatron present. That is the most obvious one of all. Then we have the fast and frozen present, and I'm going to guess that we get either another Bo Jackson here, because obviously this is Raiders colors, Raiders art, it's silver and black, the most obvious team ever at least. But could this either be one, Bo Jackson at his regular halfback position, 94 overall, or maybe Brock Bowers? I know that might be an out of left field pick, but he's incredible this year. He's having the best rookie tight end season of all time by all accounts. So I think this is either going to be Mr. Brock Bowers, or this is just going to be Bo Jackson halfback. And I think it's probably going to be Bo Jackson halfback, but I kind of like the Brock Bowers pick. I think that's a pretty solid guess. Then we have the Festive Defender present, another XL, 94 to 95 overall. And this one is yellow, it's green. I think the only player this could really be is going to be Reggie White. If EA wants to be even more, like, you know, random with it, they could go Xavier McKinney because he's like the best player on their team this year, other than Jordan Love, of course. He's one of the best defenders in the league this year, so if it's a current player, I'm going to go ahead and guess Xavier McKinney. If it's all-time, obviously, this is Reggie White. And then last but not least, we have the future Warlock present. And this is, it's purple. So, future Warlock present, I'm going to guess this is going to be Justin Jefferson. But there is another player that I think it could be, and that is Patrick Mahomes. Now, with Patrick Mahomes, obviously his nickname is Showtime, and obviously, you know, Warlock, Magician, Showtime. Everyone talks about how magic Mahomes is. Magic Mahomes. I think that's a fire nickname personally, but his nickname is Showtime, or Devil Worshipper Mahomes if you're a Chiefs hater like myself. But regardless, I think this is either more than likely a Justin Jefferson 94 and 95 overall, or this is a Patrick Mahomes 94 and 95 overall. Those are my guesses, though. I think this is going to be the best present other than maybe the Megatron. But either way, you guys tell me what you think. Tell me which ones you thought I got wrong, or which ones you thought I got right. Which ones you want the most, which ones you want the least. Me personally, I want the freaking Chargers Bolt and Scream one the least, whatever it's called. Either way, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to click this one here. It's another banger. More giveaways in this one. I love you. I'll see you guys for the million training pack opening for presents. Let's cook. I love you guys. Have a great day. Merry Christmas.